Now, do you think government policy or business innovations are better at addressing things like climate and social issues in our country?
You know, I'm not a libertarian by any stretch. There's a role for government. There are important ways that government can improve our outcomes. But I'm still a bit of a skeptic about the government. I worked for a while in the Clinton administration, and I worked for Vice President Gore's Commission on Reinventing Government. And that was designed to make government work better and cost less. I was young, I was in my late 20s, and I was on this commission, and there were lots of good ideas, but most of them never happened because went into the political process and the committee sub-chair at some committee that nobody ever heard of but happened to have jurisdiction over some idea never found its way to market. So it made me realize that government just is not that efficient. I think something not a surprise to anybody. And similarly, a lot of government regulation overshoots the mark or misses the mark or is too slow and the market moves more quickly. And so while government is important, I think it's better at setting incentives, creating infrastructure, focusing on education and creating a stable market, and not as effective at trying to pick winners or really regulate very closely for economic outcomes, because I think the market moves much more quickly. Look at electric vehicles. We had fuel standards for over 25 years, and they inched along. It's fine. It wasn't until Elon Musk and Tesla and the private market came along and forced disruption that suddenly, all of a sudden, Ford and GM are very focused on electric vehicles and doing a great job. It wasn't because of the government. It was because of a catalyst from the private sector, from an entrepreneur that was well-funded, that was using new technologies, and that was disrupting the players that actually has done more for electric vehicles than 25 years of government efforts to try to ameliorate or to try to change fuel economy.